So, um, basically, what I wanted to talk about is about Rhythm Tengoku Arcade. Is like, in my opinion, I think Rhythm Tengoku Arcade is kind of like Rhythm Heaven Megamix Challenge Land. Because in Challenge Land, you basically have to get like a certain goal, and then like if you get the goal right, you move on to the next stage. And if you don't, you lose a life and you have like two lives left or one, depending on how much lives you have, and then you will have to try that stage again. But Rhythm Tengoku Arcade, I think it's like Challenge Land of Rhythm Tengoku because I on one player, like, basically you have two hearts and you lose a heart, or you have two lives. You lose a life when you start a stage. And to get an extra life, you have to get a superb. If you get an okay or try again, your life is gone. But you basically, like in Rhythm Tengoku Arcade, if you lose all your lives, you have to spend an extra credit, like, to play again, like, for game over. Or once you finish a set, then like that's like a credit wasted, but it's still like on the high score board if you finish a set in Rhythm Tengoku. But the thing is that you have to get superbs or like lose a life. That's how difficult it could be, like, for like new players if they are trying to get like a superb but they end up getting an okay. But superbs are like extra lives. But the thing is that I don't understand why they're asking go for a perfect once you get a perfect on the first half of the song. Like, because it doesn't even reward anything, you know? But the thing is, in my opinion, it should reward like a refill of the two hearts. If you have like one heart, 0 to 1 hearts, like when you start a stage or something like that. But like, that's just like a refill. In Superb, you just get an extra life, and then like it still keeps you streaking and stuff like that. But it's kind of like frustrating how like first you get like, for if you even get at least two try against or no keys, like it's immediately a game over. So that's why I call it Challenge Land. And the fact that there's actually a set 9 in Rhythm Tengoku Arcade. Set 9 is like set 1 but in tempo up, and tempo up also reminded me of the Challenge Land. Also, what else reminds me of Challenge Land is that there's a 2-player mode. You know how in Rhythm Have a Megamix Challenge Land, there's like, are you going solo or with friends and stuff like that. There's basically like, are you going 1-player or 2-player? Basically, you have to get a superb to get an extra life, but the perfect should reward a refill of the lives if you have like no hearts or something like that. And if you get an okay or try again, it's a game over, unless it's a remix. You have to get at least an okay on all stages to move on to the remix, or like not a single try again on any of the stages. Like, if you even get at least 2 okays, it's basically game over, unless that one of the okays is from the remix, because it's basically like the end, you know. But wait, what was I gonna say? That's basically all the evidence I have. But 2 players is like, okay, 1 player is like 6 like games in like one set, and there's no set 9 in the original Rhythm Tengoku, but there is a set 9 in the Rhythm Tengoku Arcade, but it's just tempo up, and Challenge Land does have tempo up. But however, there's also a tempo up in the 2-player mode. However, one set of 2-player modes has 4 games, and it does not have a remix in each of them, and some games are different, like in different sets. And another thing that's different is that in quiz, if you get an answer wrong, it doesn't like end the game immediately, unlike the first game does. it actually like continues. So basically, like you could still have a chance to get an okay or something like that. If you get all of them wrong, it's basically a try again. Oh my god, my cheeks are so tired of talking. Anyways, yeah, cause like in Rhythm Heaven Megamix Challenge Land, you have to pay 5 coins to like start a challenge. In Rhythm Tengoku Arcade, you have to spend a credit to like get your 2 lives and stuff like that. Superb is another life, but in Challenge Train, if you lose a life, it's like pretty much permanent. But if you don't have any lives and you're going for a perfect, in my opinion, it should refill your lives. But like it doesn't, and that was my concern. So yeah, that was pretty much all I had to say.